There, Cancer. I hope you guys are doing great. I want to go ahead and get into your reading for the beginning of July 2021. I appreciate your patience with my recent move. I am finally on the East Coast. It is, it's lovely here, very humid, but yeah, a lot of torrential downpour, a lot of thunder and lightning. Marcel has not been enjoying it, I will say that, but that's okay. He will adjust slowly but surely. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into your reading here. Okay, so I'm being told to do, what is that? Not a Celtic cross? Not a Celtic cross? What is that? So I'm being told 2 and 2 and 2, 2 and 2 and 2. Okay, 2 and 2 and 2. All right, let's give this one more shuffle. Two more, okay. Okay. So the first card you have out is the Ace of Pentacles here. So 2 and 2 and 2. Okay, 2 and 2 and 2. All right. With the 2 of Swords. So I'm feeling like this is probably past energy, present, future, however you want to see it. Sometimes they're intermixed. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords energy. I'm going to put that back. It's not really resonating for me right now. So with this, the Ace of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords, you know, some of you may have had an option come through in your life when it comes to potential moves, financial gifts, things that are new in your life when it comes to building finances, new jobs, new positions. Some of you, this may also be a situation where it's like you have the opportunity to have a new job elsewhere and move elsewhere, and you're having a difficult time communicating to somebody or to a group of people, family, friends, whatever it may be. Perhaps you're keeping that option, or you kept that option to yourself. But there was something here that was given that we have not communicated about. The 2 of Swords can also talk about a considerable decision that needs to be made, and we're not ready to see it, or we're not available to see it just because perhaps our emotions are cloudy on it. It could be something that requires a considerable change in your life that would, you know, affect every other aspect of your experience. And so it feels like we're kind of holding off on that. So present energy, you have the 9 of Pentacles here with the 7 of Cups. So interestingly, you know, you have this solitary energy with the 9 of Pentacles, choosing which direction you go in. It feels like you're in a fairly good position for most of you. It feels like you're in a considerably good position in yourselves and in your life right now. There is the opportunity for more, though, I feel, and it's kind of confusing. I don't know if this new opportunity, I'm feeling like this is still current. I know it's in the past position, but maybe it still feels current. Perhaps this is an opportunity to move forward towards something, but we don't know what to choose here, because it may uproot you. It may change the structure of everything that you've worked for so far, which I don't feel is bad, but it's definitely different. You know, is this something that can provide you more money? You know, is this something that can provide you a difference in emotional connection, spiritual connection? What is this feeding in your future? That's kind of what I'm feeling here. There's a lot of opportunities that may be chosen, but it also will affect your day-to-day life, your monetary experience, you know, the things that are very practical, tactical in your life. Future energy, you have the Knight of Cups with the 6 of Wands. So this can talk a lot about emotional satisfaction here, connecting with people that have a really good outcome or experience. You have a really good outcome or experience with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy being presented here. Yeah, if this is an opportunity so for some of you, I will say, in relationships, or not even in a relationship, but like if you're single, some of you may have had an opportunity come to you, and like I said here, it will kind of put in question your current status, what you want out of life, what you want out of a relationship. Do you want a relationship, and so you kind of might be tied in yourself right now, figuring out which direction you want to go in. For some of you, you will choose this opportunity when it comes to connecting with another person. Again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio being presented here. But it does require some communication, no matter which situation is what you're dealing with. But there is positivity that is surrounded by it. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers then for this reading. So I've been told to use the same deck. Okay. Show me the Ace of Pentacles here for Cancer, please. So you have the Five of Cups here for the Ace of Pentacles. For some of you in a past situation, this may have been a situation that you may have rejected, or perhaps communication kept things at a halt. Sometimes when that is happening, so much silence can translate to I'm not interested. And that can essentially cause whomever is offering, to pull back. There's regret here. This is a card of regret and frustration, a card of sadness, looking at a potential of something and not taking it. But you still have the Two of Cups here, which I feel comes into play over here. So there's different changes happening. Show me the Two of Swords here for Cancer in the past. Yeah, you have the Three of Cups coming out in reverse here. So this is a lack of connection here. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. A lack of connection here. I don't want to say third-party situations just because it literally doesn't feel like that. What it does feel like is that there is an opportunity where either you didn't seize it or it didn't feel right, but perhaps there was something to it. For some of you, there was something to it and you missed it. For some of you, this was not the thing to be a part of, and you now have other options moving forward because you've chosen to keep to yourself. Which is kind of interesting, just because I'm gonna go ahead and I want to clarify this Ace of Pentacles. What is the truth behind the Ace of Pentacles? What was being offered? So you have the Four of Cups with the Knight of Cups. So somebody, it doesn't really state much. Bottom of the deck is Temperance. So this could have been a situation regarding balance, or perhaps there was a lack of balance in regard to how you connected with a person. Maybe this was somebody that had been potentially in a friends group, or somebody that you knew that you didn't prefer to engage with further, even though their advance may have been something that was genuine. Either way, this Knight of Cups energy, it was blocked here. The opportunity here was blocked in the past, and we lost communication, and there's a lot of regret in regard to that here as well. But we're out of touch with the person, or there's just a lack of connection here. Show me the Three of Cups. We have the Three of Cups coming to the Three of Cups, clarifying that. So Ace of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. I'm not sure if you need to communicate with somebody about reconnecting. This can talk about reconciliation to a certain degree, not all the time, but perhaps this is a situation where we recognize that there was potential here long after it's been released, which happens a lot in relationships with people. You know, and this doesn't have to just be a love relationship. This can also be an opportunity with a job that you may have really, really wanted. You know, perhaps it was something that tied into your personal pursuits, your creative pursuit, your spiritual pursuit, you know, whatever this may be. There was an opportunity that was presented that did not get taken. And, you know, I don't know if this is a reunion energy or what, but give me, see, I pick this up, and at the bottom of the deck, reconciliation is here. Heart-to-heart conversations. You deserve love. So for some of you, this is reconciliation energy. I don't feel the need to shuffle with that. For some of you, this is a reconciliation situation. For some of you, this may be considering going back to see if an offer is still available. And that's more so with like job situations and stuff like that. But, you know, it could be with relationships too. Show me the 9 of Pentacles here. You have the 10 of Swords coming through here for the 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like a lot of you have been in situations, whether it be at work or in love relationships or friend relationships, where, you know, time has proved to you that it might be better on your own. Whatever series of experiences you've had that have been problematic, detrimental, untrustworthy, it feels like you've risen above that, Cancer, but it also feels like you're not really interested in engaging much further. It's almost as if we have like the desire to be detached, which is refreshing. Just, I mean, as a reader, just because so many of the readings are like hungry for love, hungry for acceptance, hungry for, you know, so many different things, closure. And this almost feels as if we are secure in ourselves, we feel comfortable with where we're at, and we recognize that there is a lot of progress to be made, but it's progress that happens on our own. And there are opportunities being presented to you. I almost kind of get this energy of like, well, if I were to engage with something, it'll take my energy. It'll take you away from you. Show me the 7 of Cups. You have the 6 of Cups coming out in reverse here. So with this energy, this could be talking about people from the past, connections from the past. You know, with the 6 of Cups in reverse, though, this is an energy that is less favorable. It's not really looking kindly upon the past. It's kind of seeing things for what they are, accepting them for what they are, not looking at things with rose-colored glasses. It's just being very genuine about your experience with stuff. Sitting next to the 10 of Swords, it's being honest about problems. I'm hearing static with people, internal emotional static with people. You know, it's being real about the things that you've experienced. And if you're dealing with somebody or a situation that is waffling about reconciliation here, I almost feel like you have the opportunity, or it's your view on it is like, I'd rather not engage with this versus like getting entrapped in it, because it feels like entrapment to me versus something that just, you know, is a healthy flowing thing where you have other options being presented in your life. It's like, why not take those? Why do I have to go back to something else? Like, it just seems like that to me. Show me the 10 of Swords. So you have the 7 of Wands here for the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. This is 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is a lot of anxiety, or a situation that brings anxiety, a situation that makes you want to put up your guard, something where you either have to defend your side of things, your beliefs, your position. And I feel here, Cancer, that this is kind of you're kind of in a space now where I feel like you're kind of untouchable in a lot of ways, and not like in a weird way, but like you're unshakable, you're untouchable, you're immovable, but it's coming from a place of personal power. It's coming from a place of knowing your worth, knowing what you want, knowing what you don't want to get engaged or involved in. And I think that that is something that can take a long time to get to, just because a lot of people need validation from others. And I feel like you are more so in the position to validate yourself, which again is refreshing. So yeah, show me the Six of Cups in reverse with the Seven of Cups. You have the High Priestess coming out, Pisces, Virgo energy here. Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I think a lot... Ooh, everything's falling. Hang on one second. I think a lot of you, Cancer, I think a lot of you Cancerian people, whoever I'm talking to, have done a lot of soul searching in this situation. The options that you have are yours. I feel like there's a healthy level of selfishness. There's something here where we have been able to move away from toxic ties, psychic bonds, etheric courting, things of that nature that keep a lot of people stuck and bound in situations where perhaps they don't get to grow. I feel like you've done a lot of growth here. And there's a lot that you're not really talking about, I feel. There's a lot that you're kind of keeping to yourself. And I feel that's more of like it's almost like a self-improvement energy, or like you've improved yourself on a emotional, psychic level, something spiritual here. There's a change within how you view the types of connections that you've entered into in your experience and how you view moving forward with connections. And I feel that there's a lot that you don't feel like communicating. It just feels like that. It feels like you'd rather keep your energy to yourself. It's like the closer you are with you, the better. Show me the Knight of Cups. So you have the Nine of Wands here. You know, it's interesting just because it's like, for some of you, I feel like there's this lingering energy moving forward of like, do I engage with another person? Do I try this? Do I, you know, it's like, it feels like engaging, connecting with people. I don't know how bad your past experiences have been, but it feels like there's a lot of like stuck energy when it comes to some of that, which I advise to let go of if you need to continue to meditate, get within yourself, feel freer from that energy. It's definitely suggested here. For some of you, this may actually be a person from your past. I will say that. I know that this reading is all over the place, but I have to say it as I see it. This could be a situation, person, opportunity from the past that is not providing you with what you need, and you have your guard up with this, which is interesting just because it's like, I get kind of a 50-50 energy. Some of you are like, nope. And then some of you, it's almost as if like this residual energy from guarding yourself for so long is now present in the future moving forward with new people. And I guess I just want to say, when it comes to that, like, take your time, go slowly, remain independent, you know, whatever this may be, and gauge it for what it is and what you want. You know, make your position very clear that it's about what you want. And I know that's kind of a weird way to angle it, but that's what I have to say. Six of Wands. So you have the Tower for the Six of Wands. Wow. I feel like a lot of you are choosing to, it's like breaking something down. I don't know if this feels like a facade. Show me the Knight of Cups. So you have third party situation here. There's another energy in the mix. Third parties can be people, can be entities like not buildings, work entities, stuff of that, anything that interferes. Show me the Six of Wands. You have complacency here with the Six of Wands. Someone is becoming a little too comfortable And you have gesture, someone who wants to express themselves romantically. With this, I feel like if it's something that doesn't resonate with you, you're going to see through it very clearly. And I feel here it's almost as if like we just choose to block it out, let it go. I don't know if this is rebuilding it. I don't think it is. Show me the 9. Okay. So you have the 2 of Cups coming out for the 9 of Wands here with the Knight of Cups. So there is a connection here, and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, this is a situation where it's like you're really guarded about something, but there is a connection here. I feel like some of you are like so 50-50, or at least the group that I'm reading for, it's like 50-50. I've been getting that in a lot of the readings. It's like a very distinct group is like, nope, and then a lot are yes. Just like recognizing what the connection is. Give me one more for the Knight of Cups and the 9 of Wands. Ace of Cups. Okay. So this is something that has the potential for a deeper connection. You have Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So you may be very concerned that this situation carries a third party. There may be a third party attached. It can also talk about people who are married, people who have other situations happening. Perhaps this person has not been able to let go of something from their past. You know, sometimes that can happen when we have a love, like a marriage, you know, commitment, bonds, legal bonds, stuff like that. Show me the Tower and the 6 of Wands. You have the 8 of Wands, so this can talk about a lot of communication. It can also talk about moving towards something or away from something. Generally, the 8 of Wands is a very positive card. Talk about a lot of communication here. Bottom of the deck, you have the Fool. So this may be a situation that transforms itself, or maybe you are open to that transformation, but you're really holding on to your autonomy, which is an interesting slant on things. I'm going to use some, what are they called? Romance angels. Show me this new situation. Can you talk to me about this new situation for Cancer, please? Or maybe it's old, but becoming new. You have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture here. Show me this past energy. You have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. That kind of energy, though, honeymoon, who gets a honeymoon? Married people, people who are married. So it can indicate somebody who has had a previous partner that perhaps they weren't able to get away from, yet they were trying to offer here, which is just strange. I don't like these types of readings just because they're so nebulous and frustrating. Like, if you're going to engage with a person, do it with clarity, do it with honesty. Don't bring third-party situations into something. You know, I understand if like people are getting divorced or like there's a process of divorce and they meet somebody, but like, you know, that's kind of the only that's kind of the only like parameter that I accept in that, or at least see as realistic to engage in a new relationship with. Is there something I need to know about moving forward here? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Trust at the bottom of the deck. So perhaps this is asking for you to trust a situation, which is frustrating just because it feels like it lights up a lot of the pain, or It almost undermines some of the progress that you've done on yourself. No person is worth your sanity. If you have to question if they're genuine, if they can keep it in their pants, if you have to question if there's a third party, I encourage you not to engage in something, you know? Only engage in something if everything is honestly fleshed out, you know, true to, you know, if somebody is true, if they can prove to you that it is just you that they are paying attention to, that even then, you know, it's your decision. But it just feels like there's something here that, you know, I don't know, the way that I'm feeling it's kind of like tugging on my progress, as if like I have done a lot of work to get past a certain experience or way that I've experienced relationships, and now this kind of like reignites that feeling of ambivalence that kept me away from things, which I don't necessarily like, but you know, each to their own. Yeah. Should we trust? You have admiration. Someone admires you. Inner child, be kind to yourself and let your creativity flow. Keep an open mind. Law of attraction, manifest your desires. Engagement. Narcissist, empath, manipulation, and balance. Stay optimistic about your love life. Loyalty, allegiance, fidelity, faithfulness. On the fence, someone is unable to make a decision. Control issues, let the universe take the wheel. Meditation, bottom of the deck. I feel like meditation is probably a big component here of no matter what's going on, we need to clear the mind, clear the heart, cleanse out our energy from a situation. If you're choosing to move forward into something that may have been from your past, you know, it's really important that you release any type of baggage from it, providing that the situation is genuine. I don't like that narcissist empath here is showing up for engagement, just because for me engagement means connecting with a person, engaging with a person. It can talk about putting a ring on it or whatever, but I feel it's more like reconnection or connection with the person. Show me narcissist empath. King of Wands, so fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Justice at the bottom of the deck, so this may be a situation where somebody is coming clean about something. I feel here though it's kind of interesting, just because narcissistic energy, if it's true narcissism, you can't really change it. You know, everybody has some level of narcissistic traits or tendencies, but you know, those that choose to change that about themselves and look at it and address it and see that it's a problem, they can move through it. They can usually look through it, you know. Sometimes people that have been involved with narcissists heavily can also exhibit some of the narcissistic traits as well that they've picked up from the previous partner. That's also a thing that's coming through right now. But it feels like this person, you know, with the King of Wands and narcissist empath connection, the King of Wands can be seen as somebody who can be very grandiose, very about themselves. They take lead in everything. They want, you know, what they want and they go after it. It's a very strong masculine energy, very strong masculine. So kind of forceful, stubborn. They have a vision of something and they see it that way, and that's how it is. You know, that doesn't really leave much for, you know, balance when it comes to relationships. It's almost as if like my word is best. I call the shots, you know, I roll the nickels. Like it's that kind of energy that I'm picking up on. And I feel like, honestly, for a lot of you, I feel like going into this again, re-engaging with this, it diminishes a lot of the work that you've done on yourself. It diminishes a lot of the energy that you've put forth on yourself. And even like talking about this kind of feels like I'm dwindling my energy. It's like siphoning energy from me. So that being said, it's telling me that that is the type of experience you may have with this. It's a lot of questioning your decisions, a lot of questioning where you're at, a lot of questioning, you know, the validity or the truth of this person. And that doesn't leave me comfortable. It doesn't leave me feeling good. You know, I would say, you know, there are a lot of fish in the sea. There are a lot of opportunities out there with that Seven of Pentacles. It may be good to just keep yourself single. I'll say that. Law of attraction, clarifying, keep an open mind. So maybe this is time to start really actively, if you're wanting a relationship or a job or whatever it is, that you're not dealing with toxic people, this may be a situation to really start manifesting towards. It may be something to connect that energy further, but keep it to yourself. You know, keep an open mind, law of attraction, manifest your desires. This is what I'm picking up. It's like, you know, I feel like you'll give this some consideration, but in the end, it pulls you too much away from yourself. It's too much. It doesn't feel easy to navigate. You give me some advice for Cancer. Self-esteem is coming out in reverse. I feel you guys have done a lot of work to build up your self-esteem, to feel better where you're at in your lives. I feel entering into this situation may affect your self-esteem, or even the thought or notion of it puts you back a few steps. That requires you to safeguard yourself. I will say that. Even if there is a lot of like emotional connection with this person, I want you to remember the truth of the past and the experiences that have been concrete within this experience with this person. That will give you your answers. You know, not everybody changes. It's very rare that people change, to be honest with you. And if somebody is changing for you, you can almost guarantee that that will not last. Show me more. So you have indecision here in reverse. So that's telling me that a decision is being made in regard to this situation. I use my intuition in all its aspects of life, So making a decision here. Show me indecision in reverse. Two of Wands, yeah, you have a completely, and the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, you have a completely different path here then. So we're not in Mercury retrograde energy, but that doesn't stop people from engaging with the past or try to reconnect or something here. The Two of Wands is about new decisions. It's about new directions here. And the Queen of Swords is somebody that is very, very keen on receiving the truth in a situation, seeing the truth from all angles of a situation. And they're willing to hear somebody out. I feel like you're going to be either in communication with somebody or receiving communication with somebody, but it kind of comes on really heavy and strong, and it doesn't feel like it is comfortable. It feels excessive and kind of grandiose, I will say. And this is the opportunity to shake that away. I feel like your decision is to not engage with this, Cancer. You can give me advice for Cancer, please. Yeah, you have the Two of Cups coming out in reverse here, where it's over here, upright with this person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, with the Knight of Cups. Give me more advice for this reading. Seven of Wands. So you have the Seven of Wands over here. This is anxiety, creating anxiety, connecting to this. Here we're letting it go. Give me one more for Cancerian energy for this reading. The Five of Swords coming through here, Cancer. With the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, it's telling me that whatever this Magician is, this person trying to make something happen here with you, or this situation trying to be happening. There's deception in it. There's a lot of pig-headedness that comes with it. If we want to talk about narcissist empath, the Five of Swords can definitely be elements of that. Somebody who's very prideful, boastful, somebody who, manipulates and maneuvers conversations to their benefit. It's somebody that preys upon situations. It's a manipulator energy. Not the best. Not the best. What do you need? What do you need for Cancer? What does Cancer need? You have delight. You have flow. And you have fulfillment. So you need to feel happier in your connections. You need to feel trust in your connections. Ease within partnerships. Ease within honesty. And fulfillment. And I don't feel like this situation does that for you, Cancer. I'm sure a lot of you are bummed out with this reading, but this is what I'm picking up on. I would say do not jeopardize the work that you've done on yourself to re-engage with somebody who cannot provide you an honest version of themselves. And you may not need to be the catalyst here for this person. So this is what I have for you in this reading. I hope that this was helpful for you. If it was, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you choose to donate to my channel, there is a link in the description box below. And if you are seeking a personal reading, you can contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Take care, Cancer. Bye-bye.